with Mr. Chris McGinnis on a Monday after a really hot Sunday.
Yeah, record heat. So let's go ahead and run down. We set about 8 records across the region that I could count. There may be some that we missed. 92 in Longview, PDX 91. And by the way, that 91 at Portland was the second earliest 90 on record. Records at PDX go back to the 1940s. They go back even further in Vancouver. That 91 was the 5th earliest 90 on record. So for sure, some rare air here across the region for the first weekend of May. And I wanted to point out, now that we're into May, that the Climate Prediction Center has outlined or identified the Pacific Northwest as kind of a high confidence area for above average temperatures for the month of May. Now, don't look at this and say, oh, we're going to just start ripping off 90-degree days. That's not what this says, but it does say that, hey, the upper 70s and low 80s may be pretty frequent and milder overnight lows than what we would typically see during the month of May. So there you go. Not as hot today, upper 70s. The marine cloud cover has worked its way in and really socked in the Willamette Valley for the first part of our day. That is already beginning to erode as expected, and so we'll turn mostly sunny but quite a bit cooler this afternoon. Clouds to sun again tomorrow. I think the clouds tomorrow are a little thicker, a little more widespread, and so we'll shave the temperatures down a few degrees, but generally a very pleasant week ahead. I say mostly dry. There is a slight chance of a shower Friday or Friday night into early Saturday. We'll look at that with Futurecast in just a second. But for now, really a beautiful morning and now transitioning into a really nice afternoon. Again, the visible satellite imagery showing that marine influence, the cloud cover that's worked its way all the way into the Cascades. And now that we're getting into the afternoon hours, that cloud cover is retreating very nicely, and I would expect in the next few hours that most of this will be gone as we go into the late afternoon. That said, it is noticeably cooler. Again, we were on that launch pad trajectory yesterday. Today, 14 degrees cooler at the airport. East side of the state, you are sunny, and so you're not experiencing that cool down significantly today, but day by day, things will cool down a little bit over towards central and eastern Oregon. There's some blue sky. Again, this wasn't this blue just 45 minutes ago, so the sky is clearing at 63 at the airport, and the trajectory has us going into the mid to upper 70s by late this afternoon. So a little more like it for the 4th of May, more comfortable as opposed to that 90-degree heat that we saw, and Futurecast reflects that. Again, warmer temperatures at the east side of the state. Madras and the Dalles getting to the 80s, same story in Pendleton. Mid to upper 70s, I think we'll do it for the I-5 corridor. And even the coast with some late day clearing. Tillamook and Astoria should get back up to 60. Astoria also set a record high yesterday. So yeah, warm stuff for the weekend, hot stuff. But now today, the cloud cover eroding. We'll have a nice afternoon. Clouds build back in tomorrow morning. So it'll be another clouds to Sunday, not only Tuesday, but probably Wednesday as well. And then real quick, let's go into the weekend. I mentioned that slight chance of rain. Here's the European model late Friday afternoon. This system swings on through, and while you do see some green blobs on the map, let's show you what that translates to actual rainfall. Not much. So if we do see some rain on Friday, I mean, the temperatures will drop a little bit. If we do see any rain towards the end of the week, it won't be much, and the trend will be to clear it out either Saturday or for Mother's Day Sunday. Happy Mother's Day. 78 and sunny on Sunday. And a forecast that is more dry than anything with highs in the mid 70s to upper 70s most of this week. We'll be right back.